Hey, what's up, guys? This is Arctic, and you guys are watching, I think this is episode 8 for Shazam in the Sparring Lab. This is actually not a live commentary, but normally they will be. I just wanted to, I probably should have started off with this video, but I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys that are watching the Sparring Lab, and maybe some of you guys just don't know my history with fighting games. So traditionally, I don't play fighting games. I've always played shooters. This is like the first one that I've actually sat down and tried to learn. So I have a lot of people asking certain questions like, well, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Or, you know, it's like, why don't you do special moves? Why don't you do your ult? Or why aren't you doing combos and things of that nature? So for me, I take practice, especially when I'm trying to get better at a game, very seriously. And for never playing a fighter game, like, this is all new button mechanics for me, from any genre. You know, I've taught myself how to play like Guitar Hero, for example. That was a lot different mechanically, and it kind of reminds me of that type of sequence of button pressing. And when you go from playing shooters for, I mean, I'd say the last 10 years have been dominated for me by shooters. I haven't played a fighting game since I was like maybe 10 years old. So, and I'm 27 now. So 17 years of not playing a fighting game. And I get questions like, hey, you know, why aren't you doing combos? And the reason is I'm learning how to play the game, mechanically speaking. So that means like spacing, timing, you know, what I should be doing if someone is blocking low or blocking high or blocking mid, what works in tandem with what. And for me, I have to learn that one character at a time. So I am very meticulous in how I go about improving myself. So the first few episodes that you guys have seen so far, I've been doing a lot of special combos and just trying to memorize those with Shazam. Now I start off with Flash. Flash will be the character that I'll be playing second. I don't know when I'm going to start playing Flash heavily again, but I'm starting to get to a point now where I am chaining or linking, I think is the correct fighting game term. I have to kind of research some more on all the terms that the fighting game community uses, but I believe it's called link. But I'm starting to link combos together in order to make longer chains. So, you know, sometimes you guys will catch me doing a 3-hit combo every once in a while, and that's just me memorizing like XXY or mid-mid, high or something like that or whatever. And I'm starting to put those in with meter burns and specials and whatnot. And I don't know if I do it in this particular game, but this night that I was playing, I managed to pull off some pretty nice like 6-7 hit combos. I'm still not up into like 12, 13, 14, where I've seen some of the better guys that I've played just go to town. But for me, just being able to link combos at this point is pretty fantastic, considering where I started, where it was literally just Christy and I playing in the Just Us Noob series, which I'll probably have to pick a different character now that I play her, or whenever I play her, I should say, just so it's a little bit more fair. But some of the things that I kind of am going through right now, and the progression that you guys have seen. So I started off learning, again, I said spacing mechanics, just how to play the game and timing. Actually, I'd say after I did that, I kind of went to special moves and like basic combos. And then now I'm starting to get into basically chaining combos or linking combos together in order to make those longer highlight reels that everyone continually asks me, why aren't you doing combos? And you know, it's just a matter of me not knowing the timing and just getting that all down, and it's starting to come together. It's just going to take some time. And the other thing is, I'm using a controller right now. I still haven't gotten my fight stick in, and I really didn't even want to take this that seriously until I got my fight stick in, and I ended up going and getting a Mad Cat. So basically I am going to have to probably relearn how to play a little bit in terms of using a new controller and whatnot. So you might see the quality of my gameplay dip back down for a little bit while I get acclimated to an arcade stick, pretty much. And I mentioned the characters. Right now I'm using Shazam. I think I've played about 400 matches with Shazam. My win-loss is about... I played about 30 matches against Tense, and he was using Aquaman. And in my opinion, Aquaman is kind of a cheesy character, just based off of how turtley he is. And at the time, I just didn't know how to break that. And so Tense was just going to town on me. And I think we played 40 matches and he won like 30. So that kind of hit me hard in the beginning, and your record carries over. But I'm probably about at 500 now. I think the previous episode I beat a guy that had like 500 something wins, and that night I played a guy that had 600 wins. I won that 2-1, and then he quit. Then I played a guy that the very next one was the one that I posted. He had 500 wins, and I beat him 3-0, and then he quit. And then the next guy I played had like 1,000 matches or something like that played, and I think his record was like 700 and something, and like maybe 400 and something, so a little bit over 1,000. And he just whooped my ass. So it was some really good games. But I am coming along. Hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy this. The comments have been really positive. I have had pretty much everyone that I possibly can try to get into my Razorcoms group to play me when I am actually playing. So I said I was going to Shazam. Then the next match is going to be Flash. I have about 20 matches, or maybe a little bit more with Flash. 30 matches with him. And then when I get done with Flash, I'm going to go to Nightwing. So I hope this kind of explains this for you guys a little bit more, so you know more about the Sparring Lab. Again, it is a live commentary series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you later. Peace.